So the winery's name is Topping in Legnon Wines. Bought the vineyard in 2012 from Rick Sheldon, one of my partners with Intelisys. I started dabbling around with making some wine, and one thing led to another, and he decided to ask me if I wanted to buy it. And I said, yeah, sure, okay. Now what do I do? Just selling some of the grapes, cultivating the vineyard, was happy with that, making a little wine each year. Then a disaster happened.
Tonight, new video from an ABC 7 News viewer shows the wildfire in Lake County that has charred thousands of acres, destroyed hundreds of homes, and forced countless people to evacuate.
A 400+ degree fire came down this valley so fast that it started hopping through the vineyard and ended up decimating a lot of what we have here. It would just jump in off the field and take anything, even wherever it hit. As you can see, the top of the post is perfect, hit the middle, it would take the bottom out. And this really plays to what can happen even in business. Something happens, what do? Do you pick yourself up by your bootstraps and go on? And that's kind of what we did. The results of that fire yielded something that is pretty special. It came down to literally a 24-hour period, whether we use that wine or dump it down the drain. So we had a tough decision to make. Slept on it, contacted a few places, some laboratories, and they decided that they could possibly take some of that taint out through a process that was brand new. Even after they had gone through the process of doing that wine, it wasn't fully baked yet. We were like, okay, that's next step's good, but then we put it into a barrel, and each month that wine started maturing, getting better and better. Patience is something that's really needed in this business, the wine business. I mean, some of this wine takes 24 to 36 months to even start to taste. And if you're not a patient person, you'll never get there. And I've learned that through technology, through all the products and different things that we do, how we build that residual business. You have to be patient. That's something that with perseverance, if you don't have, it's just gonna be a tough business to be in. We see that a lot with our partners. In the beginning, it's tough. We built some programs at Intelisys to help that out, but you have to have patience. And you have to have patience in the wine business. That was the pivot for me in taking this vineyard, instead of just selling the grapes, actually making the wine with the grapes. So I don't sell the grapes anymore. One of the phrases people put on me is the mad scientist. I think Jay coined the phrase. I think I'm more mad than scientist, but it really deals with innovation and a lot of how I think. Constantly looking for ways to change, and I enjoy that about business. Basically taking what we have and making something new and different out of it, and that's my goal. Those are the things that keep me up at night. So in talking to our partner group now, a lot of them really know that that's my approach. How do we do the next thing? We're in the Petit Verdot section. Got about 2 acres, 2.5 acres of Petit Verdot. It's mostly a mixing grape. Ones like Opus use 2 or 3% of this in their Cabernet. They all work together in what they do to build a beautiful end result wine. A lot of businesses are like that, they're the same. It's just the ingredients or foundation, people are different. It's a lot of the same principles.